It is with a heavy heart that I take up my pen to write these, the last words in which I shall ever record the singular gifts by which my friend Inspector Murder was distinguished. They also happen to be the first words I have ever recorded of the singular gifts, as I have not previously thought to do so. Regardless, my hand has been forced by recent letters supposedly accounting for Inspector Murder's final case, but were in fact a complete perversion of the facts. I alone can report the absolute truth of the matter. Because Luke cannot be bothered, and because Constance cannot be trusted, it lies with me to tell for the first time what really took place between Inspector Murder and Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Unbound Productions presents Inspector Murder Inspects by Dario Knight, Gareth Johnson and Matthew Doherty. Episode 6, A Murder.
Yes, that's lovely, but I'm really not in the mood to buy a violin.
Are you sure? They're all the rage since Sherlock Holmes took up playing.
Quite sure. Good day.
Wait, I've got other instruments. There's the harp. Perfect to have flashbacks to.
We haven't got room.
A swanny whistle. Ideal for all those suggestive innuendo.
No.
A trumpet. Herald your arrival with a majestic wind instrument.
I said no. Good day to you, sir. And take your trumpet with you, bloody salesman.
You know, there's nothing quite like a roaring fire, is there, Inspector?
Indeed, Luke. I heartily agree. Morning, Laura.
Why the hell is the office on fire?
Bit of a mishap with my latest experiment, I'm afraid.
Oh, for crying out loud, I'll get the sand bucket.
What was the name of this latest gizmo of yours, Luke?
I call it a refrigerator, sir.
Yes, needs some more work, I fear.
Coming through.
Oh, excellent work, Laura.
You're very chipper today, sir, given that the bank is still threatening to repossess the office.
Yeah, well, that's because I've finally found a way to earn us some money.
You've got a case?
Yeah, no. Don't be silly. When was the last time this detective agency solved a case?
Let me think.
Constance! Borida, what's occurring? When was the last time this agency solved a crime?
Shortly before Constable Cackwit over there took over, I think.
Ha ha ha! For once, Constance, I'm not going to let you ruin my good mood.
Challenge accepted.
For I have a cunning plan.
Shall I call for a doctor, sir?
No, Luke. Although it might be worth informing him that Emma and her Uncle Roy have made an unfortunate reappearance again in recent weeks.
Emma and Roy?
Hemorrhoids.
Yeah, never mind. My brilliant scheme is on this piece of paper. Behold.
We're going to hide from the bank in the frozen tundra of the Arctic. Excellent plan, sir. I shall fetch our skis.
The Arctic? Where did you get that idea from?
It's a blank piece of paper.
Oh! Yes, that's the wrong side. Hold on, Luke. We have skis?
Yes, sir. One set each. We used them when we investigated the strange mystery of the Great Frost Fair.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the case of the disappearing river. Yeah, we never did catch that Jack Frost fellow. Yeah, who replaced the Thames with a solid lump of ice.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, no matter. No. Well, on the other side of this piece of paper is the key to our renewed financial fortunes. Behold.
J. Reynolds and J. Reinhardt present a fabulous gala evening of murder and mystery.
Behold, a company of players as they perform a fiendish play of murder most foul, then turn detective and guess the culprit.
Yes, the winner collects £100.
Oh, I see what you're up to. You want us to go and solve the case.
Spot on, yes. All of the other guests are local toffs. Yeah, none of them have any experience of solving actual crimes.
Neither of you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All we need to do is pose as the great and the good. See the play, figure out who done it and collect the cash. Yeah, then we can pay off the bank and save the agency.
But we don't look like the great and the good.
She's not wrong, sir. Our clothes aren't exactly flashy.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, sell the skis. Yes, we'll use the money to buy some new togs.
Right away, sir.
Oh, this is it, Laura. Oh, victory is in our grasp.
I told you, shove your musical instrument up your arse!
I can do you a good deal on a Peruvian ocarina.
Right, Laura's hailing us a cab, then we'll be off. I've high hopes for this plan, Luke. I can feel the sun shining on us.
Yes, sorry about that, sir. One of my experiments blew a hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, not to worry. Yeah, no, I don't suppose, for old time's sake, you've got any handy gadgets that might be of use to us this evening?
I'm sorry, sir, the bank seized most of them.
Inspector, Luke, the cab's here.
Never mind. Come on, Luke. We must be on our way.
Hold on 1 second, Inspector. I do have one item for you.
Oh, Luke. Here's my old magnifying glass.
From the mystery of the limping spider.
Yeah, what a web of intrigue. Yeah. But I thought this glass had been destroyed when that horse headbutted me down a well.
I retrieved it, sir. I've been waiting for the right time to return it to you.
Oh, thank you, Luke. Where would I be without you right now? My trusted bondsman.
Still down that well, sir.
Yeah. Whew. Right, well, let's get going. Right. Now, what do we know about our aliases?
I know you can't tell yours from your elbow.
My name is Lady Cafetiere, wife of wealthy textile merchant. I'm a huge fan of Sherlock Holmes and a keen armchair detective.
Oh, excellent. Yes. Constance.
I'm Penelope Fairchild Sebastian, socialite extraordinaire.
My God. Constance, what an extraordinary performance.
Sorry about that, I had a frog in my throat.
Never mind. Luke.
I'm Sir Richard Handler. I work in international trade and I'm a very keen supporter of the arts.
And I am Dr. Stuart Pitt. Yes, landowner and agricultural pioneer. Right, so, how do we know one another? Well, let me explain. I met Lady Thiers through a mutual acquaintance at a charity polo match to help fund a scholarship I've established for future agricultural land workers and developers. Penelope, Sebastian's son Edward, was a beneficiary of the scheme, and so I happened to meet her when she attended his university graduation ceremony last summer, where I was handing out the certificates. One of the university dons served in the last war with Sir Richard Handler, who had just so happened to be on his way to give a lecture as a guest speaker at the university when a chance miscalculation in navigation led him into the hall where myself, Lady Thiers, and Mrs. Sebastian were all in attendance. We bonded over a shared love of the theatre and determined to attend tonight's event, give ourselves a chance to get to know each other and celebrate Penelope's son's academic success.
Can't we just say we met at a party?
I suppose that's plausible enough.
Oh, look, we're here.
Let's get cracking. Hope they got champers. Come on, Dr. Stupid.
Stuart Pitt.
Could be worse. You could have chosen to be called Dick Handler.
It's Richard. Is it too late to change our aliases, sir?
Oh, come on, Luke. Let's get to the party.
It's awfully busy, Inspector. That's a lot of people to beat to the prize.
Have no fear, Laura. We're a team of experienced sleuths. What could possibly go wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome this evening's very special guest, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Bugger.
Oh, it's actually
He looks just like the illustrations.
And he's coming this way.
Oh, yeah, what pit of hell did I merrily dance down to deserve this?
Good evening, gentlemen, dear ladies. How was your carriage journey here from Soho?
How did you know we came by carriage?
Well, how else do you travel halfway across bloody London?
Why, the splatter marks on your trouser leg told me everything I needed to know. The pattern of the marks denote a carriage ride. The consistency of the mud denotes Soho. The grit, you see, it's all in the grit.
Bloody hell, that's impressive.
Yeah, lucky guess.
I'm sorry I didn't catch your names.
Well, I'm amazed you didn't guess them. I mean, you pathetic show-off.
My name is Sir Richard Handler. This is Penelope Fairchild Sebastian and Lady Cathy's here.
And you, my good sir?
I'm Dr. Stuart Pitt.
My pleasure.
We had no idea you'd be here this evening, Mr. Holmes.
Is Dr. Watson with you?
Alas not. He and his wife Mary are on a tour of the Alps. As for me, Inspector Lestrade's wife is one of this evening's thespian entertainers and begged my attendance.
And will you be entering the competition?
Well, I hardly think that fair. In fact, a cursory glance at the stage scenery makes the culprit quite painfully clear.
Really? How?
Yeah. Alas, to say would be most unsporting. Forgive me, I must endure the social niceties of the remainder of the room.
Inspector?
Are you jealous?
Jealous? Of what?
His superior intellect.
His incomparable detective skills?
And he's bloody gorgeous.
All right, pack it in, the lot of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's entertainment is about to begin. But before it does, can I interest anyone in a gong? Perfect instrument to get people's attention.
It's that bloody salesman again. Quick, let's get to our seats before he tries to sell us anything.
Oh, look, it's starting.
Oh, what a terrible bore. Another day at the country estate and simply nothing to do.
Now, Freddie, why don't we take a ride into town?
Again?
Well, what about tennis?
What about it? We played every day this week. I'm tired of thrashing you on the courts in straight sets.
Well, what about...
Rachel?
Blimey, they cut to the action quickly, didn't they?
That's modern theatre for you. Always about the plot, never about setting the scene.
Bloody good special effects, though. The blood's spurting out of her.
No, something's wrong.
Were you a drama critic?
Is there a doctor in the house?
Yes, I'm a doctor.
Inspector, no you aren't.
I have some medical knowledge.
Oh, piss off, Shirley, I was here first.
She's dead!
I'll be the judge of that. Mind your backs, please. You're coming through. Let me examine the young lady. Oh, no, you're right. Yes, she's copped it.
Bring the curtain down!
A bullet directly to the heart, from the entry wound and lack of an exit wound. I should think a firearm of only middling power was used on Rachel Jennings, resident of 13 Juniper Crescent, West Kensington.
How do you know her name and address?
Elementary, dear sir. I was just merely deducing what anyone would regard as obvious.
Oh, well, like, where's the gunman? Yeah. Lock the doors, everyone!
Let us hope he hasn't escaped.
He?
From the direction the bullet entered the body, clearly fired from the wings, by a man at least 6 feet tall, with small feet, a mole in his left arm, and a fear of marzipan.
Yeah. Right, look, round up the cast and crew. Anyone who wasn't in the audience needs to be questioned.
I'll take it from here, good Dr. Pitts.
Yeah, no, you won't. I'm not Dr. Pitt. Ha! I am...
Inspector Murder.
Yeah, What? How the hell did you know that?
Elementary. And I trust your companions were in fact your second in command, Law and Order, your bondsman, Luke the Clues, and your housekeeper, Constance Aveyance.
Yeah, look, now's not the time to show off. Round up the suspects.
We've assembled everyone, sir, but I don't think we'll need to question them.
Why not?
I found this scrap of paper close to where Mr. Holmes deduced the gunman must have been standing.
Deduced where the gunman was standing. Well, he was blooming in front of her, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's painfully obvious. I mean, even I could have figured that one out, and I'm going to read this note. Right, let's see. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a club. And who do you think were there? Inspector, detector, and old troublemaker? And all of them doomed to Steve, oh, justice!
Not much of a poet, is he? Inspector doesn't rhyme with maker. And who the hell calls a detector?
He knew you and Holmes would be here tonight. Killing the actress was just a way to get your attention.
We need to find him.
Ah, Inspector. I've given the suspects a cursory glance, and without them saying a word, I can safely say it was none of them. Our man must have escaped whilst we were examining the body.
Well, indeed he did.
As for the identity of the culprit, I can't yet pinpoint the fellow, but
but you've no need to. It was Trevor Steve, oh, justice!
I'm sorry, who?
The inspector's nemesis. He's haunted him ever since he left the force after the rubber duck murders.
He once sent him on an elaborate fake conspiracy hunt as a cover for emptying the inspector's bank account.
And he stitched him up like a kipper over the Lady Carrington and Freddie Beresford cases.
And he tampered with my steam-powered chicken.
Poor Archie.
I'm afraid none of that rings a bell.
What's that? You need a bell? Well, sir, it's your lucky day. I've got cowbells, handbells, sleigh bells, chime bells, jingle bells. Hell's bells.
One of these days, Laura, we'll get to the end of the case without you smacking somebody in the crotch.
Inspector, did you say rub-a-dub murders?
Ah, yeah, well, you were off your tits on cocaine at the time, yeah. Come on, we need to find Travers.
Inspector Murder, this is your final call. I repeat, Inspector Murder, this is your final call.
How does he know your real name?
Ah, well, because that's not the real announcer.
It's Travers after him.
No, you three stay here. Sherlock, look after them. Travers is mine to deal with.
What do we do now?
I'm afraid your inspector simply won't be able to handle this criminal without my assistance. I must go after him.
Oh, and we're supposed to just stand here doing nothing, are we?
On the contrary, all these people in the audience need entertaining. Perhaps you could oblige.
But we can't act.
Well, speak for yourself.
Maybe not to play, but I could sing.
No.
There's already been a tragedy on stage tonight.
If you're going to sing, madam, might I recommend a rather fine Steinway piano to accompany you?
Oh, will you piss off?
Right, time for my big number.
Constance, you mustn't.
Just you try and stop me.
Constance!
After her!
I'm gonna bring the house down! Yakida!
And I shall seek out the inspector.
Travers! Travers, where are you? Oh, I found your note on the announcer's desk. Very clever. Using a recorded message to get my attention. Well, I'm here now. Westminster Bridge, yeah, just as you asked. Where are you? Damn this fog. I see you. Yeah, hold right there, Travers. Ah, yes. Now turn around. Yeah, no, not around in a circle. Just turn towards me. Yeah, a bit further. Yeah, further. Oh, half a step more. No, oh no, it can't be.
I'm afraid so, Inspector.
Holmes?
I suppose it's time to come clean. I'm not really Holmes. Perhaps, if I use my real accent, you'll guess who I am.
Oh, God! Travers!
Spot on! The real Holmes is enjoying a tour of the Alps with Dr. Watson and his wife. Something of a third wheel, really, but he never did understand social boundaries. Poor old Watson, having to endure night after night of Holmes fiddling away when he'd much rather be fiddling with his...
I'll get the picture.
Oh, there are pictures. How European. Do they leave much to the imagination?
Listen, why pretend to be Holmes?
Oh, I disguised myself as him to embarrass you, Inspector. Why do anything else? I commissioned the play in the first place. J. Reynolds and J. Reinhardt, Jack and Jill. I do so love nursery rhymes. I figured after bankrupting you, I could eke out the fun of watching you crash and burn. So I muscled up some hope and dangled it in your face.
Well, if this was about you and me, why kill the actress?
Oh, the dead cess. Not my doing, dear heart. Far too Monday.
Oh, then the murderer is...
Still in there, I should think.
Oh, no! Laura! Oh, no, Constance, I've got to go back!
I don't think so. You and I have so much to catch up on.
Constance, you cannot go out there and sing.
Oh, yes, I can. You heard Sherlock. We need to keep this lot entertained. Strike up the band, boys!
Yes, ma'am.
Oh fuck, not again.
I bet! Perhaps you heard of me, bet! Had word of me, jogging along, hearty and strong, living on plates and fresh air. I dress up in fashion, and when I'm feeling depressed, I shave from my cup all the whiskers and fluff, stick my hat on, and toddle up west. Come on, guys!
Lincoln 30,
Arrives at 10:30 and saunter along like a...
Oh, God!
Death to all the strumpets!
Did somebody mention trumpets? If so, I'm your man.
Bloody hell, is that Travers?
Acting is the discipline of the devil! We must purge the world of its evil!
Trying to interrupt my big number, are you? Well, come here!
Oh!
That'll teach you.
Looks like we've solved this one then.
Blimey. The mighty Travers, Steve-O Justice, finally brought down by Constance's right hook. Just wait till we tell the inspector.
Let's go find him.
All right, Travers. Put the gun down. We can talk about this.
Talk is so boring. I prefer to watch you suffer. Where would you like me to shoot you first?
Oh, just above my head would be great.
Ha ha ha! Very good. Let's start with the toe.
Oh my God, you psychopath!
Ah, the toe bone's connected to the foot bone.
Oh!
Ah, don't jump around, Inspector. You'll ruin my aim and mess up the song. Now, the foot bone's connected to the...
Why are you doing this? Why me?
You tried to spoil my fun. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. I know I killed a lot of them in the end, but I do so hate people trying to get in my way.
Oh, well then just kill me and let it be over with.
In time. And then I can move on to those charming companions of yours.
What?
Oh, I've been thinking of interesting ways to dispatch each of them. The scientist, I thought I'd dissect like one of his experiments. The cleaner, I'll drown in bleach. And as for Miss Norda...
Why, you monster! I'll wring your neck!
Get off my...
Come on, Luke, keep up.
We'll never find the inspector in this fog.
Yeah, it's thicker than a vest in Virgil's thermal underwear.
Evening Standard, Evening Standard. Holmes injured in house accident.
What?
But Holmes is here.
No, he ain't, Squire. He's been taken ill on the continent.
Oh, I had that once. I didn't leave the lobby for days.
If that's not Holmes, then...
Oh no, the inspector.
Right. Oh, yeah. Missed me that time, Travers. Come here.
Let go of me! I'm going to blast every bone out of your body!
Oh, I don't doubt it. And all these years following me, embarrassing me. Well, I can't let you do that to the others.
What are you doing? Careful! That's the edge of the bridge! You'll have us both over!
Yeah, you want me out of the picture? Very well. But you're coming with me.
Inspector!
What are you doing?
Having a cuddle with Sherlock Holmes? You're a psychiatrist, wet dream you are.
It's Travers.
Just you wait till I get free! I'll flay the lot of you alive!
Inspector, get down from there. The police are on their way to arrest the gunman. We can hand Travers over to them.
Oh! How long do you think they'll be able to keep me in a cell? I'll catch up with you all in the end.
Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. Only one way to stop him.
No!
Oh, look at the three of you. Oh, I take it you caught the gunman at the town hall.
I knocked the little fucker's lights out.
Oh, yeah. You don't really need me, do you? Look after the agency, Laura. You'll make a fine detective.
Inspector!
And Luke, my trusted bondsman. Oh, that brain of yours will take mankind to the moon. I've no doubt about that. And Constance. Oh, you mad old buzzard. Don't you ever change. What would I have ever been without all of you? Make me proud.
No!
Inspector!
Get the police. The fog was so thick that night it was impossible to conduct a proper search. The next morning they sent out boats and men in diving suits to try and find Inspector and Travers. By sheer miracle, a body was recovered the following day.
This way, miss. Washed up here at low tide this morning. The river's done a fair bit of damage, but hopefully you'll be able to provide a confirmation of identity. You saw them both just before they fell.
We all did.
Is it him? Is it Inspector?
It's best if you see for yourselves. He's over there under that blanket.
Oh, I'm glad you cleared that up. I was just about to pitch up a picnic.
As it happens, we do have a lead on the second body.
What's happened?
An eyewitness claimed they saw a man walking from the river a mile downstream of Westminster Bridge the night the inspector and O Justice disappeared.
You think it was one of them?
Witness couldn't provide a proper description of the man. He'd had one gin too many, unfortunately. But there's not many go swimming in the Thames fully clothed after dark. We believe it was one of the gentlemen.
So one of them got away. Show us the body.
As you wish.
I knew it.
Inspector Murder Inspects a Murder was written by Dario Knight, Gareth Johnson and Matthew Doherty. It starred Alistair Sanderson as Inspector Murder, Emily Pugh as Law and Order, Matthew Doherty as Luke for Clues, and Joe Pratt as Constant Surveillance, with Brian Murray as Travers, Gareth Johnson as the salesman, John North as the gunman, and Hannah Rogers as Rachel. Other parts were played by members of the cast. The producer was Dario Knight for Unbound Productions.